Cumberland Valley and Carlisle are neighboring school districts in Cumberland County, but they're much more than that. They are backyard rivals, each with proud histories of athletic accomplishments. They renew their basketball rivalry on the hardwood floor of Carlisle's Gene Evans Gym tonight on High School Sports Live, presented by PHFA, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carlisle High School. John Reppitz, joined by Advanced Hoops Charlie Fortney and the coach Todd McCall. And this is the Select Medical, Physical Therapy, and First Choice Rehabilitation pre-match show. Charlie, tonight a Mid-Penn Commonwealth matchup, Cumberland Valley, Carlisle. The girls up first. Let's start with visiting CV. The Eagles come in 14-3, ranked number 3 in the district power rankings. Despite all that success, they're a very young squad. They only have one senior in the lineup.
Yeah, Coach Wolf's team cannot rest tonight despite playing the 0-7 Lady Thundering Herd, because they have two big matchups coming up. The Mid-Penn Commonwealth, or Mid-Penn Division, is on the line here in the Commonwealth with CD East and just State College. Tough games this week. They need to play well tonight and get that edge going in and not let a game like this bring their game down, because I don't think Carlisle Lady Thundering Herd is going to roll over tonight. I think they're going to step up to the challenge.
Now we talk about Carlisle, only a handful of games left, and they're still looking for win number 1 on the season.
Yeah, and let's be real. They're not going to get win number 1 tonight, but I think Tiffany Bauer plays competitive at the point. Meg Bisker's back. She's healthy. The girls embrace being on TV. Competitive. If they could make this a 15-20 point game, that would be a win for them, a building block, and hopefully that can happen tonight, because Cumberland Valley is loaded, and it's going to be a tough one for the Lady Thundering Herd tonight.
Okay, Todd, these teams played earlier this year. Cumberland Valley won it quite easily. Now, put yourself in the shoes of both coaches. What do you have to do to have your team be successful tonight?
Well, if I have the Eagles in red and white tonight, I'm going to press right away and get some early buckets, easy buckets in transition. More importantly, if I do get that big lead, I'm going to settle down and work on my sets. I need this game for the future, plus I need to close out this division. If I'm the Thundering Herd, I'm going to focus on one big key, and that is you have nothing to lose. That's a great game to play for. That makes you dangerous. Take a shot. Take a chance. Do something you haven't done in another game. That might get the Herd a chance to pull up one of the biggest upsets in the West Shore.
Okay, that's going to do it for the pregame show. One team is looking for win number 15. One is looking for win number 1. How will it play out? Stay tuned. Carlisle, Cumberland Valley, next on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When you do, see your doctor and ask for First Choice Rehabilitation Specialists and Select Physical Therapy. First Choice and Select PT lead the way in providing exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. Call 717-558-4333 today to schedule an appointment at one of 15 locations throughout Greater Harrisburg. First Choice and Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
United Concordia Dental has been insuring Central Pennsylvania for over 40 years. Whether you're looking for group, family, or individual coverage, United Concordia has the right plan to fit your specific needs. United Concordia also prides itself on its commitment to the community through its efforts to arrange free dental services for the underserved and its charitable contributions throughout the area. United Concordia not only takes care of your smile, we give you something to smile about.
Think about it. What could you do with $3,600? That's how much you'll save on a brand new 2013 Ford Escape this month only at Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premier Ford dealer. Yes, right now Hoffman is taking $3,600 off the redesigned Ford Escape with an athletic new look, plus hands-free power liftgate, My Ford Touch electronics interface, and more. Nobody gives you the selection, service, and Central PA's best Ford deals like Hoffman Ford. Online at hoffmanford.com.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Welcome back to Carlisle High School, getting ready for the start of tonight's girls game. The Valley Eagles, the Thundering Herd, Carlisle. Starting lineups being introduced.
You know, You see the starting lineups right now. You see Carlisle, the girls showing a lot of spirit over there. 0-17 are rebuilding. Several sophomores in the lineup. There's junior Meg Bisker, senior Tiffany Bauer coming out right now. Has had some really good years here at Carlisle. Pretty much the senior leader on this team. They've been plagued with some injuries lately. Again, a very young team, but I like the school spirit. I like the excitement with the girls. And Coach Bob doing a good job keeping their spirits up in the midst. And there's the players, the boys team, supporting the girls. They're trying to make it competitive here tonight.
And unfortunately for Carlisle, that there is such a thing as a moral victory. That is what they're trying to pull off tonight, is try to keep it close. As you said, we have some pieces back in that lineup now for a change. So let's see what we can do. And you know, right now it's probably a 5-game season. They have 5 games left. Let's see what they might be able to do in those 5 games.
Yeah, you just saw the Cumberland Valley girls there, John. They're the size. I mean, you got Jaycott at 6 foot, Maddie Torreson at 6 foot, Jackie Faulkner, the senior, 6'1", Division I player, still making her decision. Just, you got talent. And you got guards like Ashley Johnson, the 4th leading scorer, Taylor Snyman. You got Jen Falconer, 3 sophomore guards that are, you know, I'd put them up against any guard in the area. They're just really good guards. And Megan Rhodes coming off the bench. Just a talented Cumberland Valley team.
And the girls' game is underway. The opening tip, tracked down by Cumberland Valley in the road red uniforms, moving right to left in tonight's first half.
2 Falconers in the lineup here. 2 sisters.
That's Jackie Falconer in the corner. Feed inside, up and in, count it, and the basket and the foul. Madison Torreson with the basket inside and draws the foul just 20 seconds in.
Nice ball reversal. Torreson played at Trinity last year. Lefty.
6-foot junior. Misses the foul shot. Ball loose, but the Eagles track it down.
Yeah, other than Jackie Faulkner, all the points returned for Cumberland Valley next year.
You know, John and Charlie, one key you can't coach, that's hustle. One thing I liked in that early little play there from the herd was they got on the floor for the ball. You can't replace hustle. You can say it over and over again. And that's what they're going to have to do all night tonight.
Leah Ravenel looking inside. Megan Bisker, no good. Fight for the loose ball over the baseline. Stays possession of the herd.
And Bisker averaging 14 a game for Carlisle. Definitely has to get involved in this game. But, you know,
off the inbounds pass underneath was Ravenel with the miss. Lead pass ahead. Torreson lays it up and in.
There's Tiffany Bauer with the ball.
Drives baseline. Passes to Alex Schopp. Loose ball on the floor. Bisker tracks it down.
I'm talking to the Carlisle coaches. They want Bauer to be very aggressive offensively like that. They want to see her doing that play after play because between her and Bisker, there's not many points out there for Carlisle. So they need her to step up and attack.
Said not many points. Carlisle averaging only 33 points a game so far this year through 17 games. When you only score 33, it's one of the main reasons why they're 0-17. Foul called. Jen Falconer picks up the foul, her first, team first. Carlisle inbounds. That's Tiffany Bauer out front setting up the offense. Inside to Bisker. Has it blocked, gets it back, puts it up again, no good. Eagles looking to run.
Right now Carlisle's struggling, John, finishing. But one thing that I like is I like the aggressiveness out of Megan Bisker trying to take it to the hole.
Yes. She's just going, like the out. I mean, here's your 2 guard, Jackie Falconer, bringing the ball down the court, and she's also the one that contested Bisker's shot. I mean, Cumberland Valley just has such length with their guards and their forwards.
And Charlie, you might remember last year, and John, when we had this team last year, we kept talking, kept praising the red and white, the Eagles. The play, the guard play, they've got a lot. Coach Wolf can go to that bench and bring some girls in too. This is a team to be reckoned with in 4A.
Drive to the hoop, no good. That was Tiffany Bauer. Back come the Eagles.
You know, if Carlisle keeps doing that, if they keep pushing, those are going to fall.
Jackie Falconer, long three-pointer, good. 7-0 now, Eagles.
And Jackie can do that with the best of them. She's got a very pure touch, great form, same thing every time.
And we're going to have a quick timeout by Carlisle as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first half.
Step. I should have tried to bounce that.
Folks, like you to be one of our friends on Facebook. Just join us on High School Sports Live. Live is in quotations. We have pictures, schedules of upcoming games, promotions, all kinds of things on Facebook for you. Again, that's High School Sports Live. Live is in quotations. And check out our website, hsslivetv.com. Videos, schedules, more. You can vote for the player of the game. We'll be announcing that a little bit later on after the conclusion of this one. That's hsslivetv.com. And check out advancedhoops.com for all your information on how to be a better basketball player, like so many of the area athletes are doing these days. Carlisle down 7 with the ball. Pass inside, picked off by Jen Falconer. Taylor Sneidman. And that's Jen Falconer, the younger sister of Jackie.
Kelly Jaycott, number 25, the freshman, highly recruited already as a freshman, feeds Taylor Snyman.
And it's Jaycott with the tip on the rebound. Ball is loose, and it's going to go the Thundering Herd way.
It's only 7-0 early, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter. Carlisle playing feisty. They just got to get a couple shots to fall to get their feet wet in this game.
First time these teams played earlier this year was 4 days before Christmas. And Cumberland Valley was an easy victor in that one. The score of that was 65-30. Nice feed inside. Bisker to the hoop and has it knocked out for the end line. Herd retains possession.
Not getting a little tip, not getting the fouls going to the basket. Meg Bisker there smacks her hand like, man, I got fouled. But the referees, I mean, it's only 1-1 on the scoreboard in the foul column, letting it go both ways. There's the picket fence. There's Bisker with the okay. Pulled down by Torreson.
Charlie, John, that's 2 nights in a row now we've seen the picket fence. The next thing we're going to see is we're going to return back to those shorts that Charlie and I wore when we played high school. Them swimming shorts that we wore, man. I mean, this is old school, that picket fence. Hey, 2 games in a row, guys.
Hey, next game, let's go to Hinkle Fieldhouse, and let's televise from out there.
Why not?
Yeah, Jimmy Chipwood from the Hoosiers movie used the picket fence.
Yeah.
Looks like the student section's getting all excited down there. Todd, we'll look to hear from you a little bit.
Charlie, I'll tell you what, it's going to be fun. They're in red tonight, even though we're in green, John, and Carlisle, but they've got something very special. There's a reason they're in red, so be ready for it.
Okay, we'll wait to see. Play continues underneath the basket. Turnover for the Eagles. It's going to go to Carlisle.
But this is Jackie Faulkner, number 20, senior leader. This is a good play for her. This is the toughness that she's brought to this team this year, and she did not necessarily have that edge before. She's really matured in this way. To see her going after that and battling. She's had to play in the post more this year to help her team.
I can tell you something about the Herd. They are patient, Charlie. You can tell, you know they're young, but I tell you what, they're doing a lot of basketball things. I know they're a little weaker right now, but hey, give them credit.
Layup up and in for Cumberland Valley. Madison Torreson with the hoop.
Madison has 6 of the early 9, John.
Errant pass by the Thundering Herd. Another turnover.
Yeah, problem with that pass is Tiffany Bauer made the pass from half court. As a point guard, you got to penetrate. You got to get to about the top of the key to deliver it. But that's a result of, you know, this is pressure keeps coming at Tiffany. She doesn't have a sub to come for her off the bench to give her a spell. Cumberland Valley's already done their rotation.
Jumper from the foul line is good by Taylor Sneidman. 11-0. Bauer being hawked by Jen Falconer.
Bisker.
Aaliyah Ravenel inside, draws the foul, so she's going to go to the line, looking to give Carlisle its first points of the night.
Meg Bisker, look at Meg Bisker set. Well, on a Meg Bisker drive, she sets up her teammate Ravenel for a shot. Ravenel, I should say. And there's the first point of the game for Carlisle, but Meg Bisker not able to catch the ball in the post because she's actually having to help create opportunities for her team, showing a little bit of versatility for the post.
Ravenel misses the second, so it's 11-1. 2.5 to go, opening quarter. Falconer to the hoop, strong right-handed move, good.
Charlie, did you see Jackie Faulkner's ball fake to the wing and then the drive, John? She's very fundamental, does a lot of nice things.
Baseline drive results in another turnover for the Thundering Herd. Eagles running, Sneidman to the hoop, right down the lane, lays it in. And we're going to get another timeout. It's 15-1 with just over 2 minutes to go. Here's another replay on that as Sneidman takes it to the hoop. So 2:01 left.
Charlie, John, last night, it's that whole old school Commonwealth thing. Last night we're in Bankovich Gymnasium, tonight Evans Gymnasium. It's kind of bringing that. We're talking Jeff Lebo last night. We're talking Rod Brookins. We're talking, you can't not mention Billy Owens. You can't not mention the story last night that Charlie told even about Lebo only missing 3 shots when he was a kid. There's just something about basketball and coming into Green and White Gym, coming into Carlisle, going to Still High. I love it. It's some of the best places to see basketball in the capital area.
Yeah, we'll be talking about some of those boys' names a little bit later on tonight when we get into the boys' action. It's hard to believe this is the 25th anniversary year from Carlisle's 4th consecutive state championship. 15-1, under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Carlisle's Tiffany Bauer drives the lane and draws the foul. It's another look at that. Aggressive move to the hoop. Jen Falconer on the foul, her second, team's 4th in the opening quarter. On the inbound, we're having another reach in by the Eagles. This foul is going to be on Alyssa Hinish. Her first, team's 5th. Baseline jumper, Bisker, no good. Bauer got away with a little push off on the rebound, no call. Ball knocked over the end line. Stays with the Thundering Herd.
And this is where Coach Bob wants to see Tiffany Bauer. He wants to see her being the one taking those shots. She's the better shooter. She's the better offensive player. She's giving the ball up to players that don't have the same ability as her. And right there, she travels, but she makes something happen. If it's not a travel, she's going to be on the foul line shooting 2 shots. She's got to assert herself. Carlisle doesn't have enough points on the board with the rest of the team.
5 turnovers so far for Carlisle tonight.
Thundering Herd giving a different look here, guys. They're 3-2. They're widen out on that arc, trying to protect that arc a little bit, which makes that inside presence maybe more opportunity for Cumberland Valley look inside.
Jen Falconer, jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. Bisker clears the board. Under a minute to go, opening quarter. Bisker drives to the hoop, still won't fall. Follow-up, no good. Heinisch with the rebound for Cumberland Valley.
Bisker getting some good opportunities, just not knocking it down at this point.
Jackie Falconer misses the long three-point shot. Ball is loose, still loose on the floor, still loose on the floor. Finally picked up by the Eagles. Jen Falconer, jumper from the wing is good.
We're going to be saying Falconer a lot tonight, guys.
And you know, the Falconers, they can kill you from all over. I mean, just smooth, great basketball players.
About the only thing going right for Carlisle right now is that that's the 16th foul already for Cumberland Valley.
Well, and it is a way to get back in the game, because you got an entire half here, an entire quarter in 16 seconds, where every time you take it to the bucket strong and get fouled, you have a chance to make some foul shots.
And Charlie, I got them missing. Carlisle missing about 6 5-foot bunnies right now. I mean, that puts them, you know, really into the ball game. That'd be 17-12, 17-13 right now if they get some of these things to fall.
Under 10 seconds. Jumper from the wing, no good. Bisker underneath, finally gets the first field goal of the night for Carlisle just before the first quarter buzzer. We're through one. Cumberland Valley leads at 17-3. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
For generations, Caterpillar has delivered innovative products that help customers build strong, profitable businesses. And for more than 60 years, Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company has been Pennsylvania's source for first-class Caterpillar equipment, service, parts, and rentals. With 26 locations across Pennsylvania, we've grown right alongside our customers, delivering on our commitment to provide a superior experience and maximum value. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, helping Pennsylvania prosper since 1948.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Hey folks, I've never met anyone who didn't love a bargain. At Ollie's Bargain Outlet, you'll find brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices. We scour the world to find closeouts, package changes, overruns, bargains on Mattel, Black & Decker, Ortho, Mohawk, Bissell, Random House, and more.
New bargains arrive daily, but when they're gone, they're gone. Visit ollies.us for a store near you. Ollie's.
Good stuff, cheap!
Welcome back to Carlisle High School. Cumberland Valley leads the Carlisle girls 17-3 after one quarter. Second quarter just underway. Again, if you're just joining us, Carlisle in the home white uniforms. Reach in along the baseline was aggressive play by Cumberland Valley's number 15, Ashley Johnson, but unfortunately she was standing on the end line, so that creates the turnover. Ball stays in possession of Carlisle.
You know, in fairness to Carlisle, and you know, there's a number of girls that they're playing that should be developing right now on the JV level, but because of the deficit in the seniors and the seniority on this team, they've had to get thrown into the wolves early. Now that'll pay off in a couple years, but right now you got kids out there, a lot of underclassmen that Coach Bob's having to work with. You know, you got a really good point guard in Tiffany Bauer. You got Meg Bisker, 14 points a game, coming off injury. She's probably as good as you get as a power forward out there, but again, it's that supporting cast around that's being thrown into varsity basketball maybe a year too soon.
It's always hard to say, yeah, this is going to pay off down the road, because you hate to take the lumps right now. That was Ashley Johnson for Cumberland Valley with the steal, the drive to the hoop, and the aggressive foul, and Johnson looks like she is hurt.
Ashley Johnson having a knee injury this off-season fall. This is not a good sign. She had a knee problem. We'll see how this progresses.
So we have a timeout on the floor for injury. Let's go to a break while we have this break in the action. Watching high school sports live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box puts all your favorites in one epic box so you can build the perfect dinner. The best part, how you fill it is up to you. For a limited time, get 2 medium 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks with marinara, and your choice of wings, Tuscany pasta, or 4 stuffed pizza rollers. All just $19.99. And right now, when you order the Big Dinner Box online, score a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great.
I'm here with Andy Sandick from Patriot News. Andy, a couple things here. One, Cumberland Valley, we know, is trying to really hold on to this division. Carlisle, you know they're struggling, but they're playing hard. Just your view on the game right now.
Just looks like it's tough out there. It's tough to watch. They had some easy shots earlier that they missed. I think they might be a little nervous with the TV here. I think they might be a little nervous about their opponent. It's just been a tough year. They're playing against really good team. Cumberland Valley is 3rd in the district rankings, so they know that that's a really tough opponent. It's just been a tough night all around for them, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, are you favoring Cumberland Valley to pull this thing home with Commonwealth, or do you see a wrinkle in the whole mix?
CV looks pretty good right now, and they have a lot of good players, a lot of confident players. I covered some of these girls in soccer when they went to states. Just seems like any CV team just seems to have that confident air about them, and I think they'll take it this year.
That's Andy Sandrick, Patriot News. John?
Thanks, Todd. Thank you, Andy. Is being played tonight. Central Dauphin and Cumberland Valley both tied for first place. Mid-Penn Commonwealth, both with 9-2 records in the division, both 14-3 overall, and they will be playing again a little bit later on this season. Going to the line for Cumberland Valley. Making the first foul shot is Kelly Jaycott.
You know, Cumberland Valley has a lot of firepower, but when you lose an Ashley Johnson 5 points a game, this is just a girl that comes to play all the time. She's a great asset to have, not only in the starting lineup every now and then, but even, there's a nice basket, left hand, Tiffany Bauer.
By Tiffany Bauer.
But just to have her coming off the bench with her confidence scoring-wise, this is a girl that it's not just rumored, but in practice makes 99, 98 foul shots in a row at times. Made 99 out of 100 in a contest they had. Just a gym rat type basketball player, and hopefully she'll be back for them.
Carlisle's Brianna Yautze had her pocket picked that time, and then commits the reach-in foul. But she comes right back, makes a nice defensive play there to deflect that pass and knock it out of bounds. 6:35 left, opening quarter, 19-5 Cumberland Valley.
Carlisle staying in that 3-2 zone, trying to plug up the middle. Make Cumberland Valley make shots. There's Jaycott, the freshman. Tell you what, 11.5, 12 a game as a freshman. Big time college recruit already. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen.
Jaycott with the miss, and it was Torreson who knocked that ball out on the rebound attempt. Ball goes back to Carlisle. Carlisle just 1 of 12 from the field in the opening quarter. Cumberland Valley, on the other hand, 7 of 11. That stat alone just points to the discrepancy on the scoreboard. 19-5 Eagles, about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
You know, John, Charlie, one of the things I really think has affected the game, or at least kept Cumberland Valley off balance, is this 3-2 that the Herd is actually running. I think they used their timeouts effectively when the Herd made their, when Cumberland Valley made their run. So, you know, the coaching staff over there is doing everything they can, and you know what? That's when you're really coaching. You're working at different defenses, keeping the team on balance, keeping them off. This might keep the game a little closer than we thought.
You know, earlier we talked about the Eagles putting the Herd in the bonus, and they have, but now it's going to be up to the Herd to make the most, make the opportunities at the foul line, as Bauer with the steal lays it up, no good. Back come the Eagles.
Just got to convert on that. There's no rebounds after the shot. There's nobody following the rebound for Carlisle.
Two-pointer as her foot was on the line. That's Alyssa Heinisch.
long, too. Another steal. Cumberland Valley to the hoop, lays it up, good, and a push-off foul there as well. So Torreson gets the basket and draws the foul.
Well, let's see what this is.
Can't quite see it there, but it was a push in the back as Torreson took it to the basket.
I don't know if that's the worst thing happening in America right now, ladies and gentlemen, with the score 23-5, but it was a call. Coach Todd, you were close to that. Should that have been left go or what?
You know what, Charlie, I'm calling a foul down here. If I was standing on the baseline, honestly, I think you just caught the arm. I don't know what's the strongest foul you've ever seen, but that's 10 points for Madison tonight. And you know what I liked about it? It was her ball control and using the correct hand. Charlie, I know you talk about that a lot to kids. Left hand on the left side, right hand on the right side.
Perfect execution on the fast break for Cumberland Valley. Jackie Falconer started with a great outlet pass, so it's now 26-5. And another turnover for the Thundering Herd as the ball bounces out of bounds.
And Charlie, one of my questions is I'm watching the Cumberland Valley team. I know they're young. I mean, I really feel like some of these girls ought to be coming on the recruiting radar. You know, I mean, I've seen girls action in the last couple of years, and a lot of fundamentals. I think Coach Wolf does a great job. Look at every shot, the smoothness of the shot and the delivery from these Cumberland Valley Eagles.
Yeah.
They're well coached.
And naturally, based on what we do, we've been fortunate to have several of the girls in the gym, and Coach Wolf and his staff, they dial in on the same things. These girls are just getting all you can eat, so to speak, when it comes to basketball. They're getting the off-season AAU ball. They kind of spread out in AAU, go to different organizations. They like to train. They like to work with their dads in the driveway. They work with the coach and staff. It's just a hungry bunch of girls, and Coach Wolf's excited. He has all these girls pretty much back except for Jackie Faulkner, the senior. That is a big loss when you lose 17 a game in the way she's being a leader, but he definitely has the better end of the stick in the area for returning players.
Off the missed foul shot, battle for the loose ball underneath, tipped out of bounds by Carlisle. Carlisle with a very small team on the floor now, but checking in is Kira Ashworth, 5'10" junior. Inbounds pass to Falconer, move with the right hand, no good. Bauer rebound for Carlisle, looking to run. Spin move in the lane, lays it up and in. Pretty move by Tiffany Bauer.
Tiffany Bauer being more aggressive like Coach wanted offensively.
Jaycott short with the three-point attempt. Eagles track down the loose ball. Falconer down the lane, score it, count it, and the foul.
That's what a Division I wing looks like, going to the basket at 6'1". She's a hard guard. She's a hard guard. Hard to guard.
You say that, and it's so true, Charlie. I get the better picture down here on this baseline. She goes very hard. She's very focused to the hole, but she has body control. The upper body control for a guard to do that. She has that. And that's something that, you know, I don't know that you teach that.
Well, really, definitely talking to Coach Wolf before the game, he's definitely proud of Jackie Faulkner for her senior leadership and her focus, what she's brought to the team as far as a senior leader this year.
Another turnover, steal actually that time by Falconer. She lowers the shoulder, and they're going to call a block. And she drives to the basket.
And there's, John, that's one of those talks of just body control. You see it, even with the bump, drawing the foul, they called it on the floor, but that's one of those continuation things, just good body control.
So Falconer's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 situation. They said it was on the floor, but we're going to have the timeout. So let's take a quick break. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When an injury occurs, think Select Physical Therapy. Select leads the way in providing patients with clinical expertise using the latest medical research and techniques. Our team provides physical and hand therapy, pre- and post-surgery, work injury rehabilitation, and much more. With several locations in the Harrisburg area, let Select return you to activity at home, work, or play. Select Physical Therapy. Recovery starts here.
Back at Carlisle High School, it's Cumberland Valley leading the Carlisle Thundering Herd by a score of 30-7. We have 3:45 left in tonight's second quarter. Guys, I know we were talking earlier about Carlisle trying to find points. The Thundering Herd coming in averaging only 33 points a game. Their high this season is only 56. They're only scoring 33 a game. Cumberland Valley's already at 30, and we're just past the halfway point of the second quarter.
Right, and John, it really has nothing to do with the sets. They're running things. Do you see how patient they are on offense? They swing the ball, they move the ball, but you know what? They're missing those bunnies. They're struggling finishing right now, and that's where that youth comes in. Charlie, give them 2 years from now. We come here in the Herd Dome and watch them play. It'll be a different team.
2 years from now, the Carlisle roster currently of 16 girls on the roster. 3 are freshmen and 7 are sophomores. So when you consider that 10 of these girls are going to be around for at least another 2 years.
Well,
they're taking their lumps now, but
yeah.
who knows what's going to happen in another year or two.
Yeah, and talking to the Lady coaching staff, Lady Thundering Herd coaching staff before the game, they're excited about coming back next year, and that's a good sign that they're hanging in there with this youth movement. And you have a good building block in Meg Bisker coming back next year.
Some mix-up on the floor. The officials actually signaled 1-1 before that timeout. Now they line up. There was the missed foul shot, but nobody moved. So they're going to give the ball to Carlisle because the front end of the 1-1 was missed. So,
hey, John, the intensity's beginning to build. I love guys, girls, double hitters. I'm down here, and they're a little quiet right now, the Herd. I think they got something up their sleeves, but it's starting to build. They're starting to come in. They proved to be tonight the best fans in the Mid-States, what they've told me. That's a rumor now, Charlie, and you can see them building down here.
That group's kind of quiet. Maybe if they kind of knocked it up a notch, maybe it would help their fellow classmates out on the floor a little bit.
Well, I'm going to ask them if they knock it up a notch. I don't know. I'll give them a count of 3 and see what they have.
(30-7), 3:20 left, second quarter.
Bisker back in for Carlisle. Got a much needed rest, but they need her on the court.
Eagles patiently working the perimeter. Falconer in the corner. It's Jackie Falconer. Gets it to the baseline. Nice feed inside. Left-handed move up and good. That's Megan Rhodes for Cumberland Valley.
Yeah, Megan Rhodes. She had a lot of potential. Sophomore.
And she did it with the left hand. Yahtzee the drive to the basket. Loses the handle over the end line. Turnover. Ball goes to the Eagles. It's the other Falconer, Jen Falconer, the younger sister. That's Jackie driving baseline, pulls up, jumper, no good. That's Yahtzee with the rebound for Carlisle. Bisker to Bauer. Bauer looking to spin in the lane. Bisker drives underneath, misses the layup on the side. Eagles on the break, to the hoop. No good, gets it back, no good. Yahtzee with the rebound for Carlisle. She looks to push it up. It's number 3, Justine Douglas for Carlisle. Pass inside, attempted, knocked away. Nice dribble move, in and out.
It's called a crossover.
Nice spin move by Bauer, lowers the shoulder, wild shot, no good. Eagles looking to run, lead pass ahead to Jackie Falconer. She's going to take it and lay it in.
One thing you don't get in this Commonwealth is any breaks. You don't get any give-me opportunities. And you saw it right there on the drive. Fans thought it was a foul, but the referees kind of see the player maybe not under the best control. They're not going to call the foul.
And we had a turnover on that inbounds pass after the basket by Falconer. So the ball is going to go back to Cumberland Valley under the basket.
Bisker out of the game. Bisker not foul trouble. Maybe they're minute and 18 seconds to go in the half. 34-7.
Colin Falconer shuffling the feet. So turnover for the Eagles.
Jackie Faulkner not quite figuring that one out, but she's going to be a trooper and head down to the other end.
Not much you can do when the man blows the whistle at you, right? 1 minute to go. First half. Cumberland Valley in control from the opening tip.
Carlisle not catching any break on attacks to the rim.
Nice look, and it's Falconer gets the basket and draws the foul.
There's a picture of Jaycott there. Looks like she's going even a little taller than 6 foot, maybe 6'1". Number 25. That was my number in high school, John. I wasn't 6'1" or 6 in 9th grade. I was maybe about 5'11". She's eating her Wheaties.
So Falconer to the line, completes the three-point play.
Great form by Jackie Faulkner.
And she's going to sit out the last 48 seconds of the opening half. She goes to the bench.
There's a great case for Faulkner, Jackie Faulkner being the MVP of the Commonwealth this year with her points per game average and just the way she's put her team in this position to be tied for first.
Long shot from the corner, no good. Thundering Herd tracks it down. Bauer dribbles it off her foot. Gets it back inside. Good harassing defense by the Eagles, not giving the Herd any room to breathe. 10 seconds in the quarter.
Everywhere Bauer turns, there's a Cumberland Valley defender. There's just not an option out there.
How frustrating is that when you make a move, as you say, it seems like everywhere she turns there's somebody.
Yeah.
It seems like you're playing against 7 or 8 players rather than just 5.
Right. And she hasn't chucked it from the outside. She's doing a lot of driving, but she may need to try her hand at chucking it from the outside a few times just to try to open some things up. You see her holding her short. She's tired. She's been put through the ringer
She's
here.
had a tough first half.
Well, she's got Sneidman, Falconer. You know, she's got Jaycott, Johnson before she went out. They're all coming at her.
And she makes 2 foul shots. Closing seconds, first half. Air ball, a little bit of an embarrassment by Madison Torreson.
I like the hustle.
9/10 of a second to go. That's going to do it for the first half. 2 quarters in the books. Cumberland Valley leads the Carlisle girls by a score of 37-9. We've reached halftime here in Carlisle. We'll be back with more. So stay tuned. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
This new diet half and half's awesome.
Best part's the lemonade. Best part's the tea.
Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade! Tea! Lemonade!
So which half is your favorite?
And they're blended so perfectly, who cares? Tasty tea, tangy lemonade, 10 calories. Snapple diet half and half. Made from the best stuff on earth.
What's in a name? Everything. It's your own personal brand. It's who you are. Your word. At Members First, our name speaks volumes. It's our guarantee to our members that there is nothing more important to us than you, your family, your well-being.
When you walk into a Members First branch or office, we'll get to know you, and we'll greet you by name. Open an account today and take advantage of our low Visa balance transfer rate. At Members First, we put our members first.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Max Saver here at Carnes Foods, where you'll always find a ton of great deals from groceries to meat department.
Carnes is your big game party headquarters. We're kicking off the savings with an unbeatable $80,000
1,000-pound ham blowout sale. Whole Superior Deluxe Semi-Boneless hams, only $1 a pound. Also, 1 pound of fresh Florida strawberries, only $1.99. And USDA Choice Whole T-Bone short loins, just $4.88 a pound.
Carnes, over 3,000 items on sale every day in every store.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. The most talented area players are playing AAU with Advanced Hoops, getting exposure in front of college coaches. Players of all ages can train with Advanced Hoops and get a rock-solid foundation. The coaches at Advanced Hoops have a great rapport with all the kids. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level. He understands how to build a player's shot right from where they are. AAU basketball, shooting, dribbling, or spring in-house games. Advanced Hoops has it all.
Welcome back to Carlisle High School Sports Live. The girls' game is at halftime. Cumberland Valley on top of Carlisle by a score of 37-9. This is United Concordia Dental halftime report. Here from courtside, John Reppitz along with Charlie Fortney, Todd McCall making some announcements for us right now. We're joined by Carlisle Sentinel writer Chris Hopkins. And Chris, I guess everybody kind of expected this in the first half. Is it pretty much the way you thought it was going to play out?
Yeah, it's not too much of a surprise here. We have, right now they're ranked 3rd in the district, Cumberland Valley, so you knew they were going to come in here and probably, do pretty well. And the biggest thing, obviously, again, no surprise, is the play of their forwards. They're just too much for Carlisle right now. I think 4 and 1s already Cumberland Valley has had. It's just the height of Cumberland Valley has been too much of a problem for Carlisle.
Well, and these forwards are guards, you know. Jaycott, Torrance, and Faulkner, they're handling the ball. They're versatile. They can jump. They're not immobile. So it just makes it tough to pick them up.
It's something you really don't see, especially on the girls' side. I mean, between Faulkner and Maddie Torreson and Jaycott, especially Jaycott is very impressive as a freshman here. They could shoot the 3. They could take you inside. They're quick. They could dribble. It's a lot for teams to handle. And Carlisle kind of in this rebuilding year. It's just been a little bit too much for them right now.
Talking about a rebuilding year for Carlisle, we mentioned earlier about 10 of the girls on the roster will be back for at least 2 more years. So they're taking their lumps now, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay this way for the next couple of years. They're going to learn from this experience.
Yeah, I think it's good. Playing in the Commonwealth, especially there, it's tough. So it's good for this Carlisle team. They're kind of getting this experience. Their leading scorer, Megan Bisker, she's only a junior. She'll be back next year. They have a ton of sophomores on this roster, a few freshmen here. So it's good. It's never good to lose all the time, but it's good. They're getting their lumps. They're getting experience. I don't think they'll have this problem next year. I think they'll be able to come out and get a few wins next year.
I think one of the things you have to be careful of when you're Cumberland Valley is you don't want to see any injuries, and they did suffer one. Ashley Johnson on the drive to the hoop. She was sitting on the bench, and I saw late in the first half there they brought a big ice pack out for her legs. So I guess Cumberland Valley, you have to be careful that something like that doesn't happen, especially with some big games coming up down the stretch.
Yeah, we'll look to see how many players Wolf puts out there in the second half, especially, Cumberland Valley has a huge game on Monday against Central Dauphin, could have division title implications there on the line. So he's definitely got to keep these girls, make sure they're all healthy, and so
Rested.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So especially with that game on Monday, we'll see who they throw out there.
And Coach Wolf's a class act. He's not going to do anything to rub it in tonight, but at the same time, he wants to get his players a good workout and not let them lose their edge.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they come out in the second half.
Again, you're watching United Concordia Dental halftime report and take a look at some of the statistics. And the one right there off the top kind of says it all. Carlisle just 3 of 21 from the floor. That translates only into 9 points when you throw in the 3 foul shots. But Cumberland Valley just dominating. The numbers, to steal the title of the ESPN show, the numbers don't lie. But it's actually very telling. 14 of 33 and 6 of 9 from the foul line. They've out-rebounded Carlisle. And again, the Eagles have also taken care of the ball, holding on with just 3 turnovers so far in the first half.
I think that's been one of the most impressive things. It would be easy kind of be a trap game here. I don't know if they would ever been in trouble of losing this game, but they've handled the ball very well. They've run their plays very well. It's been a good game for CB so far, obviously.
Okay, let's take a break on the United Concordia Dental halftime report. Again, Cumberland Valley on top of Carlisle. We'll be back with second half action coming up in just a few minutes. But for now, you're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
What could you do with $2,500? Right now at Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premier Ford dealer. Get $2,500 off a new 2013 Ford Fusion. Dozens to choose from. Incredible styling and quality. Unbeatable gas mileage. And now through November, every Fusion in stock is $2,500 off. The selection, service, and savings are all in one place. Harrisburg's premier Ford dealer, Hoffman Ford. Visit hoffmanford.com.
Groff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Groff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Groff also offers 24/7 job site support. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
For generations, Caterpillar has delivered innovative products that help customers build strong, profitable businesses. And for more than 60 years, Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company has been Pennsylvania's source for first-class Caterpillar equipment, service, parts, and rentals. With 26 locations across Pennsylvania, we've grown right alongside our customers, delivering on our commitment to provide a superior experience and maximum value. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, helping Pennsylvania prosper since 1948.
You don't think about physical therapy until you need it. When you do, see your doctor and ask for First Choice Rehabilitation Specialists and Select Physical Therapy. First Choice and Select PT lead the way in providing exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. Call 717-558-4333 today to schedule an appointment at one of 15 locations throughout Greater Harrisburg. First Choice and Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Patriot News, powered by PennLive.com. By Keystone Tax Associates, proud sponsor of High School Sports Live. Thanks to Joseph Sandry and Keystone Tax Associates for their support of high school student athletes. By the Keystone State Games, coming to the Harrisburg-Hershey area again in 2013. And by Sports Recruiters. Get noticed, get recognized, get recruited. SportsRecruiters.com.
Welcome back to Carlisle High School, getting ready for the start of tonight's third quarter of play. First half was all Cumberland Valley as the Eagles have raced out to a 37-9 lead over Carlisle in this Mid-Penn Commonwealth matchup. Cumberland Valley comes in with a record of 14-3, 9-2 in the Commonwealth Division. Two of the Eagles' losses have come to CD East, both by 2 points, by identical scores. So
sometimes teams have your number, and the Gelball girls are tough to guard, and if they get it going, and they certainly did in those games.
So
they're tough to beat.
Third quarter action underway, and Jackie Falconer starts with an air ball, but right there to clean up the miss for Cumberland Valley was Kelly Jaycott. So it's the Eagles now by 30.
They have a very good report. I think Mr. Johnson, Ashley Johnson's father in the hallway, doesn't think Ashley's has a sustaining injury. Thinks she'll be back, and that's good news. He said Ashley, after getting injured, was disappointed she couldn't go to the foul line because, John, listen to this, Todd, she's made 57 game foul shots in a row dating back to last year. 57 in a row.
Wow.
I mean, that's got to be maybe something we have to look in the mid-state to see if that is, it's in some ways, a record of some sort. But, you know, Greg and Charlie, the crowd is starting to come in. We're in the Ollie's cheap seats here. The student sections are starting to pile in. The Thundering Herd, they've got a lot of pride here tonight, John. They're starting to get a little bit riled up. And the buckets are starting to go in for Carlisle, so they're ready.
They just had to shoot at the other end of the floor, I think. That's all they needed. Yahtzee with the basket for Carlisle makes it 41-13. Long jumper from the outside is good. Three-pointer. Cumberland Valley's Taylor Sneidman.
Well, they just have so many weapons, Cumberland Valley, and there's another one with Sneidman.
Ball loose underneath, over the end line. It's going to stay with Carlisle. Ravenel has the ball, loses the handle. Cumberland Valley looking to run. Lays it up with the left hand, good. Jen Falconer. Bauer, long three-pointer for Carlisle, off the back iron, no good. Eagles looking to run again.
I think Coach Bob would live with that more than once. For
Jaycott, nice fake with the ball, but lays it up, no good. Goes over the end line.
You got to have a shooter's chance at this point. Tiffany Bauer's got the green light to do that all night long.
No, we were talking at halftime. Let's see how long Bill Wolf keeps his starters in. His regulars are in there right now, so Falconer tries to muscle it up and in. They're going to call her for traveling inside.
You know, Jackie Faulkner's a funny kid. You watch her face when something happens. She
shows her emotion.
She kind of has this, I got to go read a book look. She's a very academic kid, so I can say that. Poking a little fun at Jackie. I know the family well. But what a player, Jackie Faulkner. 6'1", shooting wing at the next level, Division I player.
5-second call. Good defense by the Eagles, forces that turnover. So back comes Cumberland Valley, moving left to right in this tight second half. Work the perimeter. Falconer on the baseline. Right-handed move, up and in. Bisker has the ball knocked away by Falconer. Carlisle retains possession. Bisker takes the inbound. Nice spin move in the lane, no good. Underneath, Ravenel with the rebound, no good. Back comes Falconer looking to push it up. On the break, to the hoop. Draws the foul.
This is what Jackie Faulkner does. It's one thing to just pop and hit outside Jays. In 6'1", you're going to get those all day long in high school basketball, but she slices and dices, and when she makes you pay on the foul line. Tremendous form.
She makes the first, she'll shoot again. And converts that one. 50-13, 4:40 to go, third quarter. Ravenel, far corner for Carlisle.
Trying to get the ball into Bisker, not having any luck.
And they're going to call a travel on Alea. Ball goes back to Cumberland Valley. In the lane, up and in. (52-13) now.
Oh, they're getting ready for the
Steal.
boys' game.
All the way with the hoop. Maddie Torreson.
Todd, it looks like you got a group of people down there getting ready for the boys' game. What's going on there? They just turned the switch on all of a sudden.
Well, they are really starting to get fired up in that Ollie student section, and it's just starting to build a little bit. They feel that momentum coming in. And as you see, you know, Charlie, like what we get, what we expect. The crowd is starting to pull in, and that's what we like. It makes basketball feel like it should. A crowd here, the lights are on, and everybody's ready.
They seem to be embracing those Ozone T-shirts.
Hey, man, I'd take a free T-shirt when I'm in high school, too. Wouldn't you, John?
Yes, I would. Never turn down a freebie. Nice board work underneath. Bisker with the basket, created by the tip by Tiffany Bauer off that miss. So it's now 56-18. We're going to take a timeout. With just under 3 minutes to go, you're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Hello, can I help you? Oh, no need to worry, Mrs. Smith. My grandfather is Russ Failer himself, and he has been in business for over 30 years. At Russ's Auto and Trailer Sales, we have it all. We specialize in selling a complete line of trailers, a variety of used cars, and campers. Our service department can do it all, and we even have a nice guy named Justin who answers the phone.
Russ's Auto and Trailer Sales.
And what do we tell him, Maddie?
Nobody fusses at Russ's. I'm the real boss.
She's saying they only called a 30. Back at Carlisle High School.
Ty, let it go.
3 minutes, just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 56-17. Cumberland Valley on top of Carlisle. We said the crowd's starting to fill in. Starting to feel some excitement in the building. It was rather lacking in the first half tonight. Cumberland Valley still with some of the regulars on the floor. Nice pass inside. That was Megan Rhodes. Missed. Carlisle back.
It's hard for Carlisle to get the ball in a position for Bisker to score, or Bauer to get an open look. There's just, you know, up the gut, they're strong. They just don't have the experience on the wings to get a lot done right now. There's Ravenel trying to make something happen.
Forced the shot. Rhodes with the rebound. Eagles run. Falconer jumper. In and out, no good. Bisker with the rebound. They're going to call a held possession. It's going to go in favor of Carlisle.
You know, John and Charlie, here's one of the things that we talked about in the keys. You know, you're Cumberland Valley, the game can get real sloppy. One of the things, just come up the floor, maybe work your sets, do something different, give a different defensive look, just to work on some things when it gets time. Do we have that 2-3 package to go to, that 1-3-1? You know, some of those different things. I'm just saying from my perspective, not a coaching, nothing towards the Eagles bench there.
And it's a tough situation for any coach to be in, to know how to handle a situation like this, because you want to play, you got big game coming up, same time you don't want to rub it in. So it looks like Coach Wolf's definitely substituting, rotating girls in, just trying to keep them fresh.
Long jumper off the opening, off the inbounds pass is good. Justine Douglas.
Two nice sets in a row. They did a double screen for a three on the far right wing, and they come off the top of the key off the pick for Carlisle. Two nice plays in a row for Carlisle Lady Thundering Herd.
Falconer strong off the board, no good. Got her miss, put it back up, and drew the foul.
We are in the clock was continuing to run there. I know at one point in the game the clock will run when the score's passed. I believe the check on that, is it 30? Actually, I did get word the mercy rule is in effect, but the clock does stop during a foul shot, even in the mercy rule, but it will roll from here on out.
Basically on all dead balls other than a foul shot situation.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Wolf is talking about over here with the referees, but there's a lot of discussion going on. You kind of wonder, what is it? You're up 36. What could we be talking about?
Just having a discussion on the rules, just trying to get everything straight.
Well, it's probably questioning the clock running and all that.
Substitution for Carlisle. That's Brianna Yautsy checking back in. Alex Shope takes a seat. Falconer with another foul shot. In and out, no good. Over the end line. Falconer's going to take a seat now for the final minute of the third quarter. Might be surprised if we see her back at all tonight. Cumberland Valley inbound. Long jumper, no good. That was Alyssa Heinisch.
The clock will continue to run here. This will be a pretty fast fourth quarter coming up.
Nice inbounds play, no good. Followed up again, no good. Brisker for Carlisle with the rebound. Hurd looking to run.
I think Meg Bisker's, what can I do to get the ball down there? She's just like, give me the basketball. It's just the height of Cumberland Valley girls post. There's Meg Rhodes, sophomore, coming off the bench at 5'11". They got him in the wings at 5'11", 6 foot, Todd.
The officials still trying to figure it out. There was a foul called, but since it did not result in a shooting situation, the clock continues to run, so that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth coming up next. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
Brenner Chrysler Jeep is Central PA's Chrysler Jeep headquarters. So find your best deal on Brenner's elite lineup of new Chrysler and Jeep vehicles, which include exceptional performance, quality, and safety features. And Brenner has the big selection, big savings, and better service that only comes from your Chrysler Jeep headquarters. Plus a huge variety of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Take the short drive to Brenner Chrysler Jeep on the Carlisle Pike Mechanicsburg. Bigger, better, Brenner.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Welcome back to Carlisle High School. Cumberland Valley leads Carlisle by a score of 56-20 after 3 quarters of play. And we could be in for a very fast-paced fourth quarter as the officials are still trying to figure out the mercy rule as far as the running clock situation is concerned. And to be honest, guys, I can't recall the last time I was at a game that had a situation like this where we're going to have a running clock. So
I've never, in my time in basketball, that's what distracted me so much in that third quarter. I knew the clock was running. There was about 5 seconds, and the ball was awarded underneath the basket, and then the time ran out, and you have to play it the way it is. Even the girls were a bit confused as they were walking the floor, like, wait a minute.
Because the previous time down there was a foul call,
right,
and the clock stopped. But
right.
That was a shooting situation. This was not. So Carlisle inbounds to start the fourth quarter.
Well, we got some new faces in the lineup here. We have Paige Weishaupt, 5'10" sophomore. We have also Morgan Bachman, a freshman. These are all good ball players. Cumberland Valley doesn't. Elizabeth Scott, a 5'11" sophomore. Cumberland Valley is going to be reloading for a long time here, guys.
Bisker with some good board work on a couple of misses by Carlisle, but she shuffled the feet on that last attempt, so another turnover for the Thunder and Hurd. That's Taylor Snideman pushing the ball up floor for Cumberland Valley.
You know, and here's an opportunity, John, and Charlie, as you know, Coach Wolf does an outstanding, excellent job, but it just deepens his bench. It gets him ready. You know, you are really, you don't want to look ahead, but you are preparing, playoff prepare.
Hey, our stat guy, Jim Gallagher, here for High School Sports Live, provided an interesting something to think about. I'm not sure if Ashley Johnson or the Cumberland Valley Eagles know this, but most consecutive free throws for high school girls in Pennsylvania is Katrina Green in 2003-2004. Penns Valley She made 58 in a row in high school basketball action. Ashley Johnson 1 away from tying that mark.
Hey, that'd be something that, you know, will be outstanding. Something you can tell your kids for years.
National record by Del Dom from Delaware, the 6'5" recruit that should have went to Connecticut, took a year off basketball to play volleyball, and then ended up, she's at Delaware, making them a national contender. 80 in a row.
Outside jumper for Cumberland Valley's Alyssa Heinisch. It's now a 40-point game.
Cumberland Valley only has 9 players on the roster, or 10 on the roster. So Snyman's still out there managing the point guard position.
Actually, 11 dressed. There's 5 sitting there, and we have Ashley Johnson plus the 5
Oh, that's
on the
right,
floor.
11, right.
So there's actually 11 out there. So.
I might get an email that smacks me in the head from Ashley Johnson. What a great kid. Happy-go-lucky. She just does whatever the coach wants.
Yeah, just to update, she's still sitting over there on the bench. They're still working on her left knee.
I'll tell you what, she's had big games for Cumberland Valley. She was key down the stretch for them last year. Had some big games for them scoring-wise. Nice to have players like that you can go to in a pinch.
Megan Rhodes checks back in, and Taylor Snydeman goes to the sideline.
This crowd is starting to pick up here at Carlisle. Conceit, a little over 2,000, and it looks like they're getting there. They're getting there.
Good defense by the Herd. They come up with a steal. Outside jumper, Yahtzee no good. Drive to the hoop, but they're going to call traveling on the play.
Tiffany Bauer disagrees. She's like, hey, I'm allowed 2 steps.
Watch it on SportsCenter every night. They take more.
Well, Tiffany Bauer has a sister. Michelle Bauer goes to Lebanon Valley. She's sitting in her dorm room at Lebanon Valley, glad that High School Sports Live can put this on TV so she can watch her sister play basketball and study for her finals.
Errant pass by the Eagles, one of the few turnovers they've committed tonight. So the clock continues to run, even though it's a dead ball situation. 60-23. Again, Cumberland Valley in control from the opening tip. Near steal. Just 5 turnovers for Cumberland Valley.
And that's because
very good job.
Yeah, Carlisle cannot put pressure on them. They don't have the bench, the personnel to put the pressure on them. And Tiffany Bauer, their best point guard, cannot, because they need her in the game. She can't afford to get in foul trouble making it happen.
But even as much as they've been pushing it up the floor in situations like that, they've still done a good job taking care of the possession. And we're going to have a held possession in favor of the Eagles, so they'll hang on. So we're halfway through the 4th quarter, so the clock continues to run. Just so you're aware, we are in a running clock situation. That's why you continue to see it run on your screen, even though it's a dead ball situation on the floor. Bauer drives and dishes to Biskert underneath. Loose ball. Ravenel picks it up, and they're going to call traveling again.
Tell you what, give Carlisle a lot of credit. They're battling here. They're not giving up. They're going at it. Lady Thundering Herd has a lot to be proud of here. Coaches have to be happy that the girls aren't giving up.
Approach the 3-minute mark left in tonight's game. Feed inside. Eagles kick it back out. Jumper no good. Justine Douglas goes to the floor to pick up that loose ball. Spin move in the lane, no good. Bisker pulls it down, held possession. It's going to stay in favor of the Thundering Herd this time on the alternating possession. Herd inbounds. Yahtzee drives the lane, but gets foul called. Paige Wysop with the foul for the Eagles. Carlisle gives it right back. So as the clock approaches the 2-minute mark, Cumberland Valley brings it down with a 60-23 lead.
We have a hostile student section developing here. This is one of the best we've seen all year as far as the numbers. The entire end zone's packed.
Nice feed inside, results by an easy basket by Megan Rhodes with the right hand. Yahtzee drives to the hoop, foul called. So the clock will stop on that foul because this is a shooting situation. Brianna Yahtzee goes to the line for 2 shots for Carlisle. Makes the first. And makes the second. So we have 1:46 to go. Cumberland Valley about ready to chalk up win number 15 on the season. Feed inside, up, no good. Missed by Elizabeth Scott for Cumberland Valley, but Paige Weishaupt is there for the follow-up.
You know, there's an entry pass into Meg Bisker, and you know, if you're a guard at home trying to make an entry pass from the wing, bouncing it into Meg Bisker, it's not the right idea. The best idea is to throw the ball up to the outside hand. Bounce passes are tough enough, let alone trying to slice them through the defenses. Todd, I don't know what you taught as a coach. You did a great job with your teams, but the bounce pass is one of the toughest passes to wrap around.
And normally to set up that bounce pass, Charlie, as you know, it's fake a pass, make a pass, you know, step towards a pass. There's a lot of fundamentals to get that in the bounce pass in the post. The big hand, high hand helps.
Megan Bisker inside for Carlisle as teams trading baskets.
You know what, Megan Brick, she has really hustled tonight, John. You know, I give her a lot of credit. She's out there playing 100%. She hasn't given up one bit, and she's showing a lot of things. I'm telling you, down here on the baseline, you got to see how physical she is. She really does try to assume position in the post, Charlie.
They'll probably get the last shot here, Carlisle. Be nice if they could get in 30, break the 30 mark here. We're going to end with some, okay, on the floor.
And that should just, well, they did stop the clock because they are in the bonus. That was the 7th team foul.
You know, it wasn't stopping earlier, so not really understanding why it's stopping now all of a sudden.
Because it's a shooting
situation. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, Meg Bisker out of the game. She looks like she kind of re-aggravated something there. She's kind of walking gingerly into the locker room. Hopefully she'll be okay.
Charlie, when she passed me, she's just spasming. Just feels in a little spasm.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The previous time down, she was pulling up her toe like she was starting to cramp up a little bit. So.
Okay.
So this is going to about do it. These foul shots, as we only have 4.4 seconds left. Carlisle's Alea Ravenel. So the Eagles inbound as the closing seconds tick away. And that's going to do it. Cumberland Valley defeats Carlisle tonight in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth battle by a final score of 66-30. We'll be back with our post-game festivities coming up next. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here, from delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here, from fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. The most talented area players are playing AAU with Advanced Hoops, getting exposure in front of college coaches. Players of all ages can train with Advanced Hoops and get a rock-solid foundation. The coaches at Advanced Hoops have a great rapport with all the kids. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level. He understands how to build a player's shot right from where they are. AAU basketball, shooting, dribbling, or spring in-house games. Advanced Hoops has it all.
Max Saver here at Carnes Foods, where you'll always find a ton of great deals from groceries to meat department.
Carnes is your big game party headquarters. We're kicking off the savings with an unbeatable 80,000-pound ham blowout sale. Whole Superior Deluxe Semi-Bonus hams, only $1 a pound. Also, 1 pound of fresh Florida strawberries, only $1.99. And USDA Choice Whole T-Bone short loins, just $4.88 a pound.
Carnes, over 3,000 items on sale every day in every store.
Hey folks, I've never met anyone who didn't love a bargain. At Ollie's Bargain Outlet, you'll find brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices. We scour the world to find closeouts, package changes, overruns, bargains on Mattel, Black & Decker, Ortho, Mohawk, Bissell, Random House, and more.
New bargains arrive daily, but when they're gone, they're gone. Visit ollies.us for a store near you. Ollie's.
Good stuff, cheap! High School Sports Live on ABC 27 is sponsored by The Sentinel, connecting you to your community for 150 years. By Allied Cleaning Technologies, Central Pennsylvania's premier resurfacing gym floor specialists. For an on-site evaluation, contact Tom Green at 717-774-0979. By Pack Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their portfolios. PackFinancialFirst.com. And by Advanced Hoops, the area's largest youth basketball training organization. AdvancedHoops.com for spring and summer camp information.
I'm here with Brenner Family Dealership Player of the Game, Jackie Faulkner with the CV Eagles. Jackie, one of the keys tonight was you guys had to still come out. It's a 4A game. It's a division game. You got going early. You had some nice shots, great body control. We went to the basket, but you and your teammates played very solid. Talk a little bit about what you all did tonight.
We try to just run our stuff and do exactly what we've been doing in practice because, we know our plays work and we're just trying to execute and, get the chemistry going with the team and work hard to get the win.
Right now you guys are really balanced at you're 3 in the power ratings in 4A right now, but before you even get to district thoughts, how are you going to bring home the Commonwealth? What do you and your teammates need to do to finish off here strong?
I think we just need to keep working hard, keep doing what we're doing, work together, take good shots, and I think everything will come into place.
All right, Jackie. She's a Brenner Family Dealership Player of the Game. I'm here with Coach Bill Wolf. Coach, you guys came in. I saw you executing your sets. You got going early. But really, a 4A game's a 4A game. Talk a bit about what you saw your team do tonight.
Well, I was real pleased because what we're trying to do is to improve with each game. Ultimately, we need to finish well in the conference, get that opportunity to win the Commonwealth, get to the Mid-Penn Championship, get ourselves ready for the districts, and hopefully beyond.
And last but not least, Coach, really, one thing I want to talk, we saw your team last year. We thought they were very solid, but we've really seen a lot of growth in this year. Can you talk just what is one of those big things you think was contributing to that growth?
Well, maturity. Everyone's a year older. They've been to the postseason. They know what it's all about. And what we've had is some of our upperclassmen, especially Jackie, really have stepped up in terms of leadership. This team will go as far as our leaders take us.
And I just have one last question for Jackie. Jackie, when the season's over, can we play one-on-one? Will you spot me 5 points?
Absolutely.
All right, the game's on, Coach Wolf.
It's not going to even be a ball game. She's going to kick your butt.
Oh, now it's on. Back to you, John. I'm taking Jackie on one-on-one here.
High School Sports Live, presented by PHS.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here, from delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here, From fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm, Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
The Advanced Hoops basketball program has professional skill training. The most talented area players are playing AAU with Advanced Hoops, getting exposure in front of college coaches. Players of all ages can train with Advanced Hoops and get a rock-solid foundation. The coaches at Advanced Hoops have a great rapport with all the kids. Advanced Hoops is unique as we offer professional point guard and dribbling with Gerald Jarman.
As a former point guard at the University of Richmond, I led one of the greatest upsets ever against Syracuse in 1991. I get more fulfillment out of teaching young athletes the things that I learned and the keys that I learned, both in college and professionally.
Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction is amazing. He's helped many high-level players get a great shooting foundation for the college level. He understands how to build a player's shot right from where they are. AAU basketball, shooting, dribbling, or spring in-house games. Advanced Hoops has it all.
Max Saber here at
Welcome back to Carlisle High School. Cumberland Valley knocked off Carlisle in the girls' game 66-30. Boys teams on the floor getting ready for their battle in Mid-Penn Commonwealth tonight. And welcome to the Carnes Postgame show. John Reppitz joined by Charlie Fortney and Todd McCall. And guys, not much a whole lot we can say in the wrap-up, so we'll make this short and sweet. We expected an easy Cumberland Valley victory, and that's exactly what we got tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, Todd, but we knew Carlisle was coming in it under the gun. But I'm proud of what I saw from Carlisle, Lady Thundering Herd. It's hard saying Lady Thundering Herd. I'm so used to playing against the Thundering Herd with Billy Owens over the years. But they fought hard, managed to put 30 points on the board, a little under the average, but they were totally outmatched tonight. And Cumberland Valley held serve, did what they were supposed to do, got out of here. A little disappointed that they may have an important injury in Ashley Johnson. Hopefully she'll be okay.
Positives on both sides. Carlisle Thundering Herd, that coaching staff's doing a great job in a difficult situation when you haven't won a game. They're running their sets, and I thought they went hard. Cumberland Valley, they're getting into overdrive now, and they are ready to go on and make some differences, and I just like what I see there. It's very positive here on the West Shore. You know, I like the Eagles, John. I like the Eagles.
Okay, we'll see how that plays out. Right now we're going to take a look at our PAC Financial, or CRIA, Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. Pass break there by Cumberland Valley, one of many tonight. There's the turnover, the lead pass by Falconer, results in easy two at the other end.
And it kind of just summarized, you know, you got 3 6-footers passing it to each other in a sequence there. It kind of summarized a play that kind of made this game. And I'm sure Warren Stump sitting at home there was happy we picked that play representing Capital Region. He was a wrestler, so let's cancel that idea. But anyway, no, just outmatched tonight, and both teams probably did what they needed to do, and I think Carlisle will be back, and down the road we'll see them next year and year after getting better.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up for the Carnes post-game show. Again, Carlisle loses to Cumberland Valley. The girls' game final 66-30. We'll be back with the boys' action coming your way next on ABC 27, presented by PHFA.
You don't think about physical therapy